Well, wrestling is one of the most physically demanding sports. KXLY4's Ben Kaplan introduces us to a sophomore from Lynn whose heart is helping him overcome his physical limitations.
Every high school wrestler is part of a team, but when out there on the mat, it's just you and your opponent.
You are going to that way.
16-year-old Kyle Ritz is part of that fraternity. And no matter where he wrestles, everybody is focused on him.
When we go to wrestling matches and he's wrestling, everybody watches it. I mean, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. He's an inspiration for a lot of us.
It's not because of his skill or record. It's the opponent he could have lost to 14 years ago.
When I was 2, I had bacterial meningitis, which caused my legs to blacken and die, and they had to amputate in order for me to live.
Logan Weber of Kittitas and Kyle Ritz of Lynn Ritzville.
Kyle never let that stop him. He wrestled little guy growing up, and before his freshman year, his mom asked Lynn Ritzville's head coach Jason Hilzer if he could join the team.
He came in and she said, he doesn't have any legs. I don't care. It doesn't matter whether or not he's got legs. He's got arms, he's got a heart. That's good enough for me.
It wasn't easy at first for Kyle. Most things never are. He only won one match his freshman season, and as a sophomore this year, was winless heading into regionals. But Hilzer says Kyle had vastly improved.
He's competed every single time he's got on the mat. Last year, I'll bet you 90% of his matches were pins. And this year, I'll bet he's only got pinned 10% of the time. He's made it through almost every single match. Because he's getting tougher on the bottom, it's harder to turn him.
In fact, his first match at 103 pounds at regionals was one of the few times Kyle was pinned all season. And even the victor left humbled by the experience.
I don't even know if I'd be able to do it, but I think that it takes a lot of strength to come out here and actually do that.
That was on Friday. Saturday, the tides changed. After falling behind into the second round, Kyle put his opponent on his back and got his first pin.
He kind of made me a little mad because every time he got behind me, he would just stand right back up. So I'm assuming he was trying to attack me, but when I got that low single on him and the armbar wrist and I tilted him, it was all over for him.
He gets that takedown and the crowd just erupts. And I'm thinking, wow, this is cool. And then all of a sudden he pins the kid, and there wasn't a person sitting in the stands. Everybody's on their feet, everybody's clapping and cheering.
That win helped Kyle advance to state, and one day he hopes to place in Tacoma. Every time he's on the mat, Kyle knows the match belongs to him.
There you go.
But in the greater fight, he realizes he's certainly not alone. In Ritzville, Ben Kaplan for KXLY4 HD Sports.